We would like to welcome you to the campus of Independence Community College based in Independence, Kansas. I have panelists with me here who will be helping us with our virtual tour of campus. So to start off, I'd like to introduce Andrea Hookey, who is one of our navigators, Dylan Packard, who is another navigator with us here at ICC, and JC Gillum, who works with our West Campus and ICC now. And we will go to our campus and walk you through so you can get an experience of what it's like to be on the campus at ICC. So the areas that we'll be looking through will be our administrative building, academic building, fine arts space, fabrication lab, which is our Fab Lab on ICC campus, and our student union area. We'll move to our West Campus, which houses our technical programs, where we'll hear more about our cosmetology, veterinary nursing, and allied health and EMS. So here we go. We'll move forward with our tour, beginning with our admin building.
Okay, so to begin the tour, we will start with the administration building, which is where you will find several offices on campus that can help you out. To start out, there is the admissions office where I am housed and so is Dylan. And so obviously that's where you can do the admissions process, but we also help you with enrolling there as well. You can also get your student ID in the admissions office and turn in any documents such as your high school transcript or test scores or anything like that. And if you have any general questions about campus or classes, you can always come see us and we'll help you out. Also in this building down the hallway are two other offices that you'll need to know about: the business office and the financial aid office. So the business office is where you can go if you have any questions about a bill or fees or tuition or anything like that, and they can get you a statement. That's also where you can go to pay off your bill if you have one. Also, like I mentioned, is the financial aid office, where you can go if you have any questions about any kind of financial aid concerning scholarships, anything that you've done with FAFSA, any grants or loans or anything along those lines. And if you need help filling out any of those applications, our financial aid specialist can help you do that. When students come to ICC, they are assigned a financial aid specialist, so you will have someone there to help you out with any questions that you have about that. And like I mentioned, Dylan and I are both in this building as well, but we also have other navigators or advisors that are in other offices in other buildings on campus. So now going on to the next building, we have the academic building next.
So the academic building, for the average student, this is probably where you'll spend about 90% of your time with your classes. So the academic building has three really important rooms. There's the library, there's the bookstore, and there's the tutoring center. Now, the first floor of the academic building is where almost all of the classes will be, like English, psychology, sociology, computers. All of that is on the first floor. And the second floor is where most of our math and science classes are. So the library, whenever you enroll, you'll get a student ID. It looks like a driver's license. And you go into the library, and this student ID will get you access to all of our books, all of our board games, DVDs, magazines, research material, anything you need, you can check it out from the library. All you need is your student ID. And then the bookstore is important because when you enroll, you'll get a printout of your schedule. And all you have to do to get your textbooks is take a copy of your schedule to the bookstore the week before classes open, and they will check out all of your textbooks for the semester to you. Now, this is important because as long as you bring your textbooks back at the end of the semester, you are not charged for those books. In addition to textbooks, the bookstore also has all of the ICC merchandise, foods, snacks, drinks, coffee, all of that can be school supplies. All of that is found in the bookstore as well. And last is the tutoring center and student support services. So the tutoring center is open to all students. It's free to all students. You can set up an appointment to go in and get help, or you can just walk in. The tutoring center, you will be paired with a peer tutor who has passed that class with a B or an A in that class. And then within the tutoring center, we have student support services. So student support services is free to apply. There's a couple different criteria you can meet for student support services. If you meet this criteria, you'll qualify. And student support services offers a step above tutoring. It offers academic coaching. So your academic coaches are people who have been instructors in the field that they're tutoring in. And that's about everything for the academic building. And next we're going to go to fine arts.
Fine arts. So our fine arts building houses our William Inge Center for the Arts, which is the namesake of playwright William Inge, who was born in Independence, Kansas. He went on to write many Broadway successes. He received an Oscar, and he is also the namesake of the William Inge Theater Festival, which is the state theater festival of Kansas. Our fine arts includes 2 theater spaces. We have our main stage in the William Inge Center for the Arts, where our larger productions take place. We also have a black box theater, which is newer to us and has housed a variety of performances that are more immersive, as well as having a wall-length mirror, which has allowed us to hold dance classes in that space too. So it's a pretty versatile space. It just recently held an art exhibit from our visual arts program. We also have a vocal music department, and Alexis Louder is over that. So she is over our private voice, chorale, which is a non-audition choir group, and our chamber, which is an audition group, so that they get to do more traveling and do more advanced work in that class. We also have JD McGuire, who is part of our visual arts program. He basically reestablished the program, has been making wonderful contacts. Like I said, he had an exhibition for his students' work already, and he's incredibly collaborative with us as well and with the community. So we've got a good traffic coming through that building, and we're excited to see where it goes next. So we'll move on from here to our Fab Lab.
So the Fab Lab in this area is something that's really unique to our campus. So the Fab Lab is open to all students at ICC. You don't have to be an engineering major. You don't have to be in a specific program. Anybody can use the Fab Lab for free as long as they're enrolled in classes. So what the Fab Lab is it's a center that fosters entrepreneurship. And there's all kinds of machines out there and ways to get involved. We have 3D printers, we have laser engravers, we have machines that can shape wood and cut metal, print marketing signs, print stickers, decals, all of these things. So anybody can go out there and use it. It's open Monday through Saturday. Another thing the Fab Lab offers is a guitar fabrication class where you get to build your own guitar from scratch. It's just 1 semester and you get to walk away with a guitar at the end of it. The next building we're going to look at in campus is our student union.
Okay, so moving on with the student union, obviously, according to its name, it's where a lot of students gather and kind of hang out between classes. One of the main spots is the cafeteria, which is where all of our students eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if they live on campus in the dorms, they're automatically signed up for a meal plan. And so that includes 3 meals a day during the week. And on the weekends, they serve brunch and dinner. And even if you're not a student at ICC, you can also pay to go in there and eat a meal. And so that's on the first floor in the student union. And then on the lower floor of the student union, there are a couple of different spaces down there, mostly designed for students just to hang out and spend time between classes. So one of those spaces is called the Anchor. And there's kind of like a little kitchenette down there that students can use, as well as a few games. We have shuffleboard, there's ping pong tables, there's also like a little basketball net for students to shoot around in. And a lot of times when we have student groups on campus, we bring them to the student union so they can just hang out there and have a good time. In addition, there is a movie theater. And so this is run by Student Life on campus, and so different student groups can sign up to reserve the movie theater, and they also show different movies and sometimes games. Like during March Madness, they'll have scheduled showing times in there, and so students can go in and watch whenever they have a chance. Also close to the movie theater, we opened up a few semesters ago a pantry called the Pirate Pantry on campus, and it is basically for students, anyone in the ICC community to use for a basic needs pantry, and it includes everything from personal hygiene products to dorm supplies for rooms to food, non-perishable foods as well. And then back down the hallway in the Student Union, there's another area. It's a game room for students, and we have big screens and projectors in there, and there's a Wii and an Xbox, and they can just go in and play games whenever they want. And that again is run by Student Life, so there's some couches. They can go in there and watch movies and stuff like that. Next, we'll go ahead and head over to the dorms, and Dylan's going to talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so we have two different living options on campus. So our first option is what's called the captain's quarters, and these are more like your traditional dorm room. So it's one room, 2 beds to a room, and the bathroom is connected to the suite next door. And we also have the villas. So the villas are more like an apartment style. It's 4 bedrooms, 1 living room, 2 bathrooms, and a kitchenette area. In the dorms, they come with the bed and they come with the table. Everything else you want to bring yourself. The villas have a little bit more leeway with things you can bring as far as cooking and food. There's a mini fridge. You can bring a mini fridge for your own room if you want to. Also, if you know somebody that's going to be living on campus, you can request to be roomed with that person, and they'll make sure that you guys get put together.
And we will go ahead and move out to our West Campus and hear from JC about our technical programs.
Okay, so our ICC West program houses many of our technical programs at ICC. Those programs are our cosmetology, allied health, EMS, and vet nursing. So whenever you get into the building, we'll first look at the cosmetology program. Whenever you come into this program first, you will see our salon floor. This is going to be where these students start working on the public and also can do procedures on each other once they've gotten to a certain point in the program with their hours and completion. Also, we've got a manicure and pedicure area, followed by an area for the students who are still working through their hours and working on being able to go to the salon floor. We also have an area for facials, and then a classroom where students will work on their bookwork, their Kansas law, and other procedures that are before their hands-on activities. Next, we will go to our allied health program. This is where students will take classes like CNA, CMA, and other classes that are part of our long-term care certificate. Then we also have our EMS program. This is where students will take EMT, AEMT, phlebotomy, and other classes that they are able to take for their EMS education certificate for ICC. We also have our vet nursing program. This program is a large area of our West Campus that we are very proud of. This program is a 2-year program that students will have the opportunity to work hands-on with animals, and we have a full area that has an x-ray room, a surgery area, an area for them to do grooming and clinical services, as well as a classroom that is set up in a lab type class setting for them to also do classes as part of this program. We also have a community room at this building that allows us to host large events, as well as rent it out for the community use and a lot of events that we have for our own campus whenever we have large groups of students, and events for our faculty and staff as well.
We hope you enjoyed visiting our campus, and if you would like to learn more about Independence Community College, you can visit us online at indycc.edu. Thank you for visiting Pirate Nation.